This video will teach you why Minecraft's so laggy, what the 3 different forms of lag are, and how to remove lag in your own world. Let's begin. The first form of lag, which is also the most recognizable, is client-side lag. This is when Minecraft drops frames and becomes choppy. It is caused by rendering blocks and entities when they are on screen, chunks loading, particles, and shaders. This is the direct effect of using up too much CPU, which can be checked by opening Task Manager on Windows or Activity Manager on Mac. Your frames per second, FPS, can be checked by pressing F3 on your keyboard on Java Edition. You may notice it can stay at 60. If you want it to be higher, it won't actually make any difference besides looking cool and draining the battery quicker, but you can by disabling VSync in your video settings. Most computers can only change the screen 60 times a second, so VSync limits the FPS to match this. When VSync is off, weird streaks can appear on your gameplay that aren't very noticeable, but still are strange. This is one section of the screen showing the first frame, another showing the next, and so on. It does not impact gameplay. The next form of lag is much weirder, and is mostly only seen on servers or when you get too excited with commands. Instead of making your game look choppy, it can slow down mobs, eating, placing blocks, and can make you go back in time sometimes. This is ticks per second lag, or server-side lag. These are caused by redstone, mob AI, a slow computer, and more. Every important action in Minecraft, such as placing blocks, mining a block, attacking, and much more, can only happen every 20th of a second. These moments are called game ticks. No matter how high your FPS is, it won't make you run faster or do anything faster. If the player was moved forward the same amount each frame, players with higher FPS would move faster as more frames are called more often. With game ticks though, the max is 1 every 0.05 seconds, meaning nothing would slow down for you until your game goes below 20 FPS, or something is significantly slowing down your world. This directly applies to mobs. For the player, speed is instead calculated frame by frame and then is sped up or slowed down for lag, so all players go the same speed. When you click to place or mine a block, the game waits until it is a tick to actually do it. This may be why you can get the death screen a few frames before actually dying, or it may not be. This is why TPS lag is a thing. Sometimes the game or server cannot keep up and causes this lag. To track this, press Alt F3 on the Java Edition, and be careful not to press Alt F4, as that will close the application. This graph will show the TPS lag. Before we can talk about how to reduce it, we must talk about the final form of lag, latency lag. Latency, or internet lag, is actually incredibly simple. It is simply the lag caused by slow or overloaded routers and distance from the server. For example, if the server you're playing on is on the other side of the world, the signal has to travel back and forth between your router and the server, and it can be very slow. Latency and TPS lag are very similar and can be hard to tell apart, but there are different ways to track them. To track latency, hover over the little bar thing on the multiplayer tab, and it will tell you the server's ping. Ping is how much time it takes for the server to send the computer signals. Ping under 75 milliseconds is very good, and there should be no worry if that's what you get. 75 to 150 ms is pretty good and shouldn't be a bother, even on PvP servers where precision is key. 150 to 250 ms is decent for normal gameplay. 250 to 450 ms is bad, but playable for most casual servers with friends. Anything above 450 ms is a problem and is very noticeable. It might even kick you from the server. You can also track ping by holding tab on some servers. And now that you know all about Minecraft's forms of lag and what causes them, you're ready to know how to reduce them during gameplay. And to do that, you'll have to watch this video right here. I made it a different video so that those who want to reduce lag as a tutorial don't have to sit through 5 minutes of technicality to get there. See ya there.